half of the second set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Dave Kingman. In there, strike one. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
Griffey is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Beaver, a 25-year-old, has been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport. It's great to see.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2 decades, you're probably Hall of Fame worthy, or at least have accrued the numbers to get you there. I mean, for people to stay in the game that long, the amount of adjustments you have to make and the ability to find a way to stay on the field, to go to the post and stay healthy for over 2 decades is mind-blowing.
A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
Coming to the plate now, Kyle Hendricks, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the 2nd inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
Ripped down the line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Fouled away. Here's the 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of it.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends.
Save number 159. Hey, I had 158 saves in my career, so I'll be in his rearview mirror forever. He's a good one, and we'll see how many more he can rack up.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Reds took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Tom Seaver takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Ken Giles records the save, his 1st of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com. Welcome to those of you tuning in. We've got one away here in inning number 6. So stepping in, Johnny Bench, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at 3rd. Out in front of it, strike 1.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
A 1-2 count to Johnny Bench.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center, number 13 for him on the year, and they will jump ahead here. It's now 4-2.
Wow, the pitching staff has to love this one, right? They were down 1, and with one swing of the bat, they're up 2. What a turnaround in this one.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
You can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he misses ball 4, so now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base. Yandy Diaz will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. 0-1 the count, and he's in a great spot. Tying run at third with a chance for a ball into the outfield to give his guys the lead. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. And now a pitch on the way. Hot shot to third. Carpenter has it. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now. And 0-2 now. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. He makes the catch, and the Reds have bounced back from losing the opener to take games 2 and 3 of this series as this one is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Cincinnati Reds get their division-leading 30th win of the year. Christy Mathewson earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Giovanni Gallegos works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 2nd. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line call, and remind you to please drive home safely.
Still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Hard on the ground towards short to Sandberg at second. On to Rizzo, and it's a double.
Pinch hitting for the Cubs, number 2.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
8-4 the final this afternoon. The Cincinnati Reds took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Luis Castillo earns win number 4 on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon, for the victory.
To the show.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Morgan, the runner at third. Larkin at second with 2 gone. Not close. It's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in his zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
The set and the 2-0, and it's fouled away.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
The set and the 2-1 to 2-2 now.
Hey boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Here's the 1-2, and he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. No errors for the Red Sox to this point. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now. And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. Ready with the 1-0. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. So
Pinch hitting for the Reds, number 4, George.
slapped hard the opposite way, and that is through for a base hit, and the move to the bench will pay off handsomely. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roy. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a one-out single. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Marcell Ozuna is retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one. Now this small but vocal crowd come to their feet. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Reds came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Lee Smith claims the win out of the pen, his first. Rob Dibble earns the save out of the bullpen, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 13 men on base.